Good morning, students. Let us discuss or let us analysis the questions of science which you have given today of PT1. I hope you have taken the MCQ questions properly and you have also solved all those MCQ questions today. So let us analysis the questions which are given in section B part, and section B was of 10 marks, and question number 1, it is containing 3 questions. Having question number 1 is of 2 marks, question number 3 is of 3, question number 2 is of 3 marks, and question number 3 is of 5 marks, and each one from chemistry, physics and biology. So let us discuss each of these questions so that you will have a better understanding of these questions. So section A questions you have already given. So let us discuss these questions. So question number 1 is from chemistry part. The question is like this: look at the given figure and suggest in which of the vessels A, B, C or D the rate of evaporation will be the highest. You have to explain it. This question you have been asked in the today's examination of science. So according to the question, the answer should be C. Why? Because you are able to see over here that the surface area of beaker A, C and D all having equal surface area, but as you are knowing that rate of evaporation is also being affected by certain factors, like first one is temperature, second one wind speed, third one surface area, and fourth one humidity. So here first one surface area is also acting play, and the second one is wind speed. So you can see over here the beaker A, C and D having equal surface areas, but beaker D is covered with a lid and beaker A is far from the fan, and the fan is just above the beaker C. So out of A, C and D, the rate of evaporation will be highest in beaker C, because we are knowing that with increase in surface area and with increase in wind speed, the rate of evaporation will be more. So you can see over here the answer. As all of you are knowing, evaporation is the process of conversion of liquid into gases at atmospheric pressure below its boiling point. So that we are now able to understood that the rate of evaporation will be highest in vessel C, as the surface area exposed for evaporation is larger than other beakers, and the moving fan also, in addition with that surface area, the moving fan also increases the wind speed, and we are knowing that rate of evaporation is increases with increase in wind speed. So with the wind speed, which also increases the rate of evaporation. So I hope this question is clear to all of you. So let us proceed towards the second question, which is from physics, and it is of 3 marks. So question is like this: in the following velocity time graph, calculate displacement covered by the object in first 20 seconds. And 2 more questions are there in B and C. So you can see over here in the graph, you have to find out the graph is velocity time graph. So it is velocity time graph is given. So here you have to find out the displacement. So in order to find out the displacement using velocity time graph, how we are able to find it out? By calculating the area covered by that very graph. So the first question is, we have to calculate the displacement by the object in first 20 seconds, and then in between 20 to 30 seconds, and then in between 40 to 80 seconds. Means all these questions are containing 1 marks each, because this question is of total of 3 marks. So let us solve each one of these options one by one. I hope this graph is clear to you and question is clear to you. So let us So first option is we have to calculate the displacement between 0 to 20 seconds. So as we are knowing that area of velocity time graph gives us displacement. So we have to find out the value of area from the graph between 0 to 20 seconds. So you can see over here in the graph which is present in between 0 to 20 seconds, it is forming triangle. If we are going to draw one line from from here, so this is a triangle forming over here, so we have to find out the area of triangle. So area of graph will be equals to area of this very triangle, and that we are knowing the area of triangle is half base into, this is base into height. So base value is 20 seconds because time in seconds is given over here, and height value is 20 meter per second. So putting these values in the given equation, equation 1, we are getting area of graph, or we can write displacement is equals to half base means 20 meter per second multiplied with 20 seconds, that we are getting 200 meter. So the displacement covered by the object in the first 20 seconds is 200 meter. So this is the answer of the first option. So let us discuss the second one. Second one, again we have to find out the displacement between 20 to 30 seconds. Means you can see over here in between here, between 20 to 30 seconds. So if we are going to draw one more line over here, dotted line, then we are able to see the graph that it is forming a rectangle. If we are drawing one more dotted line over here which is joining the 30 seconds, so we are getting a rectangle. So area of the graph will be equals to area of this very rectangle, and that is, we are knowing area of rectangle is length into breadth. So length over here is 30 minus 20 seconds, that is 10 seconds, and breadth over here is 20 meters per second. So putting these values in the equation number 2, we are getting area of graph means displacement will be equals to 10 seconds multiplied with 20 meter per second. So we are getting 200 meter. So we can say that the displacement covered by the object in between 20 to 30 seconds is 200 meter again. So let us proceed towards the last option, that is question option C. So in this very option we have to find out the area or the displacement in between 40 to 80 seconds in here, 40 to 80 seconds. So in order to find out the displacement over there, we have to find out the area of this very triangle. So that is again half base into height. So base you can see over here from 40 to 80, how much seconds? 40 seconds. So base is 40 seconds and height is 80 meter per second. So again area of a graph of the graph, or we can say displacement will be equals to half base into height, then base is 40 and then 80, then we are getting 1600 meter. So the displacement covered by the object in between 40 to 80 seconds is 1600 meter. So this was the second question which you have attempted already today. So I hope all of you have understood it now properly and you have written the answer in the same very manner. So all of you will get the 3 marks after writing all these things. So let us switch towards the last question, that is the third question, which is from biology part and it is containing of 5 marks. So the question is, what is genetic manipulation and how it is useful in agricultural practices? So first of all you have to define what is genetic manipulation, and then you have to write it down its advantages. You can simply say in simple language, you have to write its advantages. So this is a 5 marks question, so obviously you have to give definition first, which is containing, the first part of the question is containing 1 mark and the second part is containing 4 marks. So at least you have to write 4 advantages of genetic manipulation in agricultural practices. So all of you are knowing that genetic manipulation is the process in genetic makeup of crop plants which is improved to obtain desired characteristics. So it is known as genetic manipulation. And about advantages, so there are various advantages written over here, so you can write any of the 4 points. So the advantages are like, it develops high yielding varieties, and in second it develops disease resistant varieties of crops. Or other advantages are like it also develops pest resistant varieties of crops, or you can say that next advantage is it develops varieties with short maturation period and uniform maturity. And the other advantages are like it also develops varieties with product of better quality, and it also develops varieties resistant to biotic and abiotic stresses. I hope you have written any of these 4 points. Among these points you have written the 4 points, so I hope it's clear to all of you now. So thank you students